Jonesy and Amanda.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
Australian radio's Jonesy and Amanda.
Miss Keller.
Amanda. Hello, Wiggles.
Jonesy. Yeah, personal friend.
Bit of a tongue twist there.
The legendary pirate Jonesy.
He's a genius. That's what the J stands for.
And Amanda the actress.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Brendan and Amanda, and you're on the same show.
We're mass communicating. Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime.
Good afternoon to you, Amanda.
Well, hello. Did you have a good weekend?
I had a great weekend. And, you know, I'm not big on the weekend chat, but it was a great weekend.
Oh, you almost get aggressive if someone says to you, did you have a good weekend?
You know, I'm not one to make small talk around the water cooler. I only make big talk.
Big talk.
Big talk. Gemini Rye is away. And when you have Ryan goes away, because he's doing his play, Kingdom of Fools.
Which we were surprised to hear doesn't premiere till Friday at the Fringe Festival in Adelaide. But he's got to have the whole week off to prepare.
And the show has he calls it a knight's costume. Most people call it a suit of armour.
Yeah, he's got to transport a suit of armour there and
Yep.
set up his various props.
Yes, his various props indeed. All his cups of meads and old photos and paintings and things like that.
Maybe he's got to brew the mead.
He is doing the show on Friday at the Adelaide Fringe Festival if you're in town.
And on Saturday, so it's called Kingdom of Fools if you'd like to see it.
When we have Ryan going away, we just add a B. And when I say B, I mean Brian. Hello, Brian.
Is this a regular thing?
It's a regular thing,
Hello,
mate.
Brian, and welcome.
Yes.
Him prancing around the country in pantaloons?
This isn't a forum for you to grind an axe, mate. I know you're gunning for his job, but it's good to have you on
Ryan
board.
with an added B.
Ryan with an added B. We have a great show for you today, but we can't do anything until we do the Fast Five.
Would you like to join us and answer some really, well, let me have a look, not particularly tricky questions? No, but there's a prize at the end, so join us.
It's a mid-afternoon brain strain, if you will. If you would like to call us, 1355 22 is our number.
Jam Nation.
How fast can this thing go?
Faster than the speed of light.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Fast Five.
5 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 5 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
Oh, if you answer question 5 correctly, a $300 Amason SIM card. That's very handy.
That's very handy. Great deals on Amason Mobile and home internet plans.
Just off the tip of your tongue.
I said mobile instead of mobile. Put that on the log for the first mistake I've ever made.
I'll write it on this eggshell and smash it.
Ian's in Wetherill Park. Hello, Ian.
G'day, how you going, guys?
We're well.
We're very well. Here's question number 1 for you, Ian. What colour pants does Mickey Mouse wear?
Red?
He does wear red pants.
He's got the red pants.
Has he got a shirt?
Yes, he wears a shirt.
No, does he? Because he's got gloves.
He's got gloves.
But is his top half, is it just...
Yeah, he's not
bare?
nude. Donald Duck is pantsless.
Well, weirdly, a vest but no pants, a shirt and no pants. Mm-hmm. Porky Pig, vest and no pants.
I think the thing about it versus a duck versus a mouse is a duck has a cloaca, Ian, as opposed to a whole set of the organs outside like a mouse would have. So you can't have.
Do you think that's what Disney thought of?
When he was...
Imagine the meetings.
Walt.
All right, now who's got a cloaca and who's got the danglies?
When we're doing this, and what's Pluto exactly, and what is Goofy? Ian, are you still with us?
I am.
Question number 2 for you, Ian. We're playing the not-so-secret sound.
Duh.
What's this sound, Ian?
Wales?
It is Wales.
It is Wales.
Not the prince thereof, but yes.
Well,
They'd be privy to those discussions right now.
how long, Ian, did it take for Da Vinci to paint the Mona Lisa? Was it A, 6 years, B, 16 years, or C, 26 years?
26.
No. Sorry, Ian.
Yep. Well,
Ian
that's
chortles as he disappears.
we're into question number 3. How long did it take for Da Vinci to paint the Mona Lisa? Was it 6 or 16 years?
Give us a call.
Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.
How fast can this thing go?
Faster than the speed of light.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Fast Five.
The Fast Five is afoot with Tamara of Ringwood North.
Hello, Tamara.
Hi, how you going?
Very well. You've come in at question number 3.
Yay.
I was part of Portrait Artist of the Year. Have you seen that show? That's where you get painted by individuals who submitted their self-portraits. They get selected, then they paint a so-called person of note. I was lucky enough to be painted.
You're one of those people of note.
You get 4 hours to be painted. But have a listen to this. How long did it take Da Vinci to paint the Mona Lisa? Was it 6 years or 16 years? A bit longer than 4 hours.
I'm going to say 16 years.
16 years.
16 years. He must have stopped and started,
He would have
surely.
goofed off a bit.
Taken the kids to school, went on holidays, had to get a real job, came back to it.
Da Vinci takes his kids to school.
You never know.
I've invented a helicopter, kids. Tamara, question 4 for you.
Yes.
Special effects, Jamie Heineman and Adam Savage
They're not special effects.
were the hosts, special effects hosts, I should say, were the hosts of which popular show? They had giant moustaches.
Oh, my gosh.
I think one wore a beret.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Tamara.
Fraser is in Thornbury.
Hi, Fraser.
G'day, guys. How you going?
Very
Going well,
Jamie
Fraser.
and Adam, special effects experts. What show did they host?
I'm sorry, I missed the first part of that.
They were special effects experts, Jamie and Adam. Both had big moustaches, I think one or maybe both wore a beret. What was the show they were hosting?
I reckon that might have been Mythbusters.
Yeah,
Mythbusters,
Mythbusters.
Fraser, that's it.
Is it true that they didn't get on?
I don't know why.
No, just go. Did you hear that, Fraser?
No, I haven't heard that. Have you heard that,
Well,
Fraser?
with moustaches like that, who would know, really?
And is it a myth? We have to do another show to bust that myth.
Is it not a real moustache?
Maybe it's conspiracy theory. Use that for Tin Moustache Tuesday.
Only Adam had the big moustache, though.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Was the other one non-moustached?
No, he had a beard. But yeah, he had a goatee.
And did only one wear a beret?
Yeah. You can't both wear berets.
No.
It's like if I started wearing a beret, you can't wear one.
I would, just to annoy you.
That would irritate. You would too. And I look good in a beret.
No, you don't.
How do you know that?
I can picture it.
Fraser, do you think I'd look good in a beret?
I think you'd look great in a beret, just slightly peaked to the left.
Thank you. Brian, we don't need your editorial on this. Which early 2000s pop star has announced an Australian tour? Fraser, this is for question 5.
The early 2000s pop star.
Yeah, and it was just in the news. It was everywhere. Well, on the Today Show.
That would have to be early 2000s star. I'm thinking,
How about, can I give a clue?
Yeah.
How about I give a clue? There was the show that Miley Cyrus was in that had the actress playing two characters. This was another show that had something similar.
I thought for a minute you got to say, finish this phrase, up the.
That's another clue. Up the.
Yes.
Kez, hello.
In Cronulla.
Which early 2000s pop star has announced an Australian tour? Here's the clue. Up the.
It's Hilary Duff.
Up the Duff.
Yeah.
She was in Lizzie McGuire, which I think had Hillary playing two characters.
Did it really?
I think so.
I missed all of that. We should do a show where we play two characters in berets. Congratulations, Kerry. You've won the jam pack. It's all coming your way. A $300 Amasim SIM card. Great deals on Amasim mobile and home internet plans. Kerry, anything you'd like to add?
Thank you. Thanks, guys. It's amazing.
You're welcome, Kez. Well, coming up,
carry on.
It's the obsession the world didn't know it needed, and the anxiety that we've all felt watching Punch the Monkey. We're going to talk about that.
Married at First Sight last night. Did you watch it?
Did anyone punch the monkey? That sounds like a euphemism.
We'll talk about that as well.
Jam Nation.
Look, the world is tough. No one's going to say otherwise right now. At the end of last year, we thought, oh, thank goodness that year's finished. And now this year, everyone's going, what? Can't it be December already? It feels like we've had 1 million months already.
It's a hell of a month.
But the whole world seems to be leaning into the story of Punch the Monkey. Now, Punch the Monkey sounds like a game show that you're not hosting.
No, they'll give it to Daniel or Ginsberg or Emder.
Damn them. Punch is, you may have seen this footage, incredibly cute 7-month-old macaque monkey in a zoo in Japan, Ichikawa City Zoo in Japan. And I think Punch was abandoned by his mum at birth. And the bond between the mother and the baby, as we know, in all primates is incredibly strong. And without that bond, little Punch has been finding it very hard to fit into the tribe and to find social cues. And so a lot of people have seen little Punch being handled aggressively by the other macaques, by being rejected by the other macaques. Everyone's going crazy all around the world saying, we have to protect Punch. Well, Punch has been given a toy orangutan, and Punch drags this thing around, cuddles up to it, goes and grabs it in times of stress and sleeps with it. It's broken the world's heart and warmed the world's heart as well. So it's interesting because the zoo is saying when we're seeing footage of some of the animals maybe not necessarily rejecting it but being a little bit harsh with it, saying this is what animals do, being scolded by the other monkeys. This is how Punch will learn to fit in with we call it a tribe?
Yeah, tribe
of monkeys?
Clan,
a batch of monkeys. So the whole world is watching Punch. And what's interesting too is the IKEA toy that Punch has been taking everywhere with it has been sold out around the world.
Oh.
It's and even IKEA has
What's
used
it called in IKEA language?
In IKEA language is a jungle sklog. But IKEA are using it for advertising with an ad with two monkeys, one of them the jungle sklog and one of them looking like it's a toy monkey but looking like little Punch the macaque, saying sometimes family is who we find along the way. Oh, it's like a scene from Toy Story.
That is.
But you know what's interesting? It's 10 years since another zoo monkey captured our imaginations in a more frightening way, and this is the story of Harambe.
Yeah.
Do you remember Harambe?
Certainly.
Our kids were younger then, Brendan, and what would
2016.
What would Harambe do? Harambe became a cult figure.
The little kid was in the enclosure, and it was that heart-stopping moment because they had to shoot poor old Harambe because at any minute he could rip the kid to pieces. No one wants to see that.
This was in Cincinnati Zoo. He gained worldwide attention. This was in May 2016, as you say. A 3-year-old boy climbed into the enclosure. So zoo staff had to act to protect the child. But there was global outrage, a million memes that came around about it, lots of debates about all of this. But this is what's interesting. This is 10 years ago. This is what's being written here. Each decade is defined by a zoo monkey. In 2016, there was Harambe, who cursed us with 10 years of bad fortune. And now there is Punch, who the world is leaning in to save, who will bless us with 10 years of good fortune.
Well, that's
no
good.
pressure, Punch.
That's good.
There's a lot riding on the success of Punch.
This is great. Maybe they should have brought some zookeepers into Married at First Sight. Did you watch it?
No.
Last night. Ooh.
Maybe they need some calming toy orangutans.
Brooke has certainly gone crazy and she's left the building.
Again, didn't she leave already?
Yeah, she's got a revolving...
Oh, she's Mrs. Yo-Yo.
She's a revolving door at Camp Maths, but we'll talk about that next on Gold.
Jam
Nation.
Gold, Jonesy and Amanda driving you home for Jam Nation. I know that you don't watch Married at First Sight, but I like to bring you up to speed. Australia seems pretty much embedded into this TV show.
Year after year, it is Australia's most popular show, and some people are embarrassed to be watching it, and some are saying, hell, here it is. It's like Shakespeare. This is for the masses. It's storytelling drama. And we've discovered on this show before, people don't care that it's manipulated. They don't care that it's half dramatised.
Yep.
It's not reality.
Pass the popcorn.
Pass the popcorn. People are happy for it.
They had the commitment ceremony last night.
Was everyone committed?
The Timu Conor McGregor, who I kind of like, he's been dubbed Timu Conor McGregor by one of the mean girls, Danny. He sounds like he could be in a Guy Ritchie film or at least Fast and the Furious.
Don't accuse me of doing things like that because there's no truth in that whatsoever. I need a ride or die. The number one thing I want in a relationship and with a wife are two things, trust and ride or die.
I'm ride or die.
The ride or die is not believing a lie about me for 1 second. That's ride or die. I view women how I view my mum. That's what I'm looking for in a woman, a ride or die like my mum. What I need from Beck now is to prove to me that she is ride or die. And I don't know how she's going to do that. She's just got to come up with something.
Or at least live quarter mile at a time, as Dom used to say. Are you ride or die for me?
I'm still confused by when he said the one thing I want are these two things. That's thrown me. I stopped listening then.
You know. Then there's Chris and Brooke.
Who are they?
Chris is the Married at First Sight skeptic. He's a bit easy on the eye, fancied himself as a bit of a ladies' man, and he
was the one who got an attractive woman.
He got an attractive woman.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
They had to kick him because he was stuck.
What didn't he get that she didn't like him?
Yeah, because he's so hot. And then Brooke, who seemed nice at first.
Ta-da! That's your dog that died.
That was a painting she did of Chris's dog that died.
Cheer him up.
She seemed quite nice. And then all of a sudden she just turned into Satan. That was her at the most recent dinner party.
What's she saying?
I don't know. I don't speak Beelzebub. But this made Mel Schilling, who's been with the show since day one.
As the expert.
She had this observation.
I've got to say, in all my years working on Married at First Sight, I have never experienced a woman be so vicious toward other women.
I'm going to go to the toilet quickly.
And so Brooke went to the toilet and hasn't been seen since.
She get flushed.
And they're all sitting around going, is she coming back?
What was she doing that's so diabolical?
Oh, she's the meanie.
She's the meanie.
She's such a meanie. But she just walked off. She could be still walking now.
She left and didn't. She went to go to the toilet and didn't come back.
Well, wouldn't you want to do that in your life? When things get too tough, you just...
I'm going to go to the toilet quickly.
So you take it on board. I'm just going to go to the toilet.
All women do that at every party you've ever been to.
Women and millennials. Mm-hmm. You give a millennial a job. Come on, mate. You're going to do this job. Yeah, I'm just going to the toilet.
Or you meet a woman in a social event. I'm just going to the toilet.
I watch and say you don't have to,
Thank
friend.
you.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
Right now, by the miracle of recording,
Jonesy and Amanda.
We'll do it live! Jonesy and Amanda, those are two great names.
Such a scam.
I'm not a scab.
Sense the chemistry between them, but how much of that is real?
Mind your own business and shut your pie hole.
I wish you well with your show.
Monye and lots of events at the moment celebrating the Lunar New Year.
I dig the Lunar New Year.
Look what we have been sent.
Fortune cookies.
Take one and one for Brian. Brian, here's one that I've selected for you. I'm selecting your fortune.
Okay. So Brian is in for Ryan. Ryan is doing his play.
We said, you know what we need is an extra B.
Brian is here for Ryan. He's doing his play over in Adelaide.
For the Fringe Festival, let's see what we've got. And don't read about the protective coating on the back.
Okay, that joke's old.
You know what you're supposed to do, though? You're supposed to read it out with in bed at the end.
At the end.
Let me do. Negotiations go smoothly and we'll have a favourable outcome in bed.
Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. Enthusiasm, I should say. I've mucked that up. In bed.
Brian?
You will do well to expand your business in bed.
Well, Brian's business in bed is his own business.
Well, lots of celebrations, as I said, around the world for the Lunar New Year. In Taiwan, took an unusual turn. We'll talk about that next.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation driving you home. Ed Sheeran. Sheeran for Sheeran. I can't do things at once. I'm just seeing how Ed's going on his national tour.
He's in Brisbane, I think.
It was in Brisbane, and according to Brian, that's Ryan with a B, and Brian's family went and saw it, and they were very happy.
Good time.
Good time. So that's good. And then he's heading, he's going to be in Melbourne. There's still tickets available. Then he has a day off for your birthday.
Does he?
Yeah, which is on Wednesday.
Well, now you've let the cat out of the bag. We're spending the day together.
What, you and Sheeran?
Me and, excuse me, Ed.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
You and Sheeran.
Can I compare tattoos? Great.
And how pale we are.
Well, good.
Let's talk about what's happened. So, Lunar New Year, very exciting, very symbolic for many, many people. There was a very prestigious event that was taking place at the Sacrificial Rites Martial Temple in Tainan. This is in Taiwan. The Taiwanese president was standing there. So there's the president. Mm-hmm. There is the temple's chairman making a speech. And you can see he doesn't look too good. He's making a speech, and then this happens.
除了2026成立不了当选，我们要拜托大家，我们现场所有的议员一样都要当选。
So someone's recounting the story while I'm looking at the vision there.
Mm-hmm.
That splash is a spew.
Yeah. And he's done his darndest to...
So, you know when you put your hands over your mouth thinking, please, God, let this go back in. Once it's at that stage, there's no going back.
I don't think I've ever had that.
The president of Taiwan was splashed. He was winged with the spew.
What's it worse? It was worse to be the spewee or the spewer in this case?
Well, let me read what happened here. The incident was attributed to a norovirus infection. And despite the interruption, the president continued with his duties, including distributing lucky packets of like little red envelopes
Yeah,
that now
sure.
had added contents.
And this has happened before. George Bush, didn't he chuck up all over a dignitary?
George Bush Sr., once again, these Asian countries where symbolism is everything, George Bush Sr. spewed in the lap of the Japanese Prime Minister.
Yeah.
After ate something dodgy.
You were one of those people.
I'm not. I know you're going to say I'm a spewer. I am not a spewer. I've spewed maybe a couple of times, but once very memorably in my school assembly during God Save the Queen. Speaking of picking a symbolic moment, everyone's envelopes were filled and their shoes.
What was this, just after the dismissal?
I was very political. I was a Republican from way back.
Okay, so kids.
God save the God save the cleaners.
Before our current anthem, we used to just have God Save
We used to have the single. That was our actual anthem. That was our anthem.
Lean into it. It's history.
Yeah.
But the problem is when you have a chuck at school, then you become known as Chucky.
Well, I wasn't known as Chucky as far as I know. Everyone at some point has a spew.
It's never happened to me.
Oh,
It's never happened to me. I've never had that situation.
I remember when you were first wooing me to work with you all those years ago, and you and I went out, and the next day you were jumping up and down on a trampoline, not sure why, hurled over the side of it.
I wasn't jumping up. I went to sleep on the trampoline because I didn't want to be drunk in front of my family. And my brother-in-law
So that's nothing unusual about sleeping on a
saw me
trampoline.
asleep on the trampoline and thought he'd jump up and down on it to wake me up. Yes.
Did it work?
Oh, yes, it did.
But at least you're in the privacy of
my backyard.
Of your own backyard. What the tribal
My daughter
drum...
wasn't happy with the Christmas present, though.
What's Santa done? The tribal drum is beating for bad time for a spew.
Oh, I like it.
I don't feel so hot.
Maybe it's bad if the Taiwanese president is a prime minister standing next to you. Maybe it's bad if you're singing the national anthem at the time. So not just your everyday spew, but if it's a particularly bad time to do it.
Let's just keep it nice, like we've done when we've skirted with this before. Let's just keep it nice.
Keep it nice. We just want to know the circumstances, not the grisly details.
Jonesy and Amanda. Listen to the podcast whenever you want with the free iHeart app.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda driving you home for Jam Nation. And I do feel for the Taiwanese president. And I just thought about that. I would rather be the spewee than the spewer.
Well, the Taiwanese president has been vomited on by a temple chairman.
This is breaking news just coming to hand.
During a Lunar New Year event. Have a listen to how it was, how the commentary around it. Yeah, you hear all you need to hear right there.
My Taiwanese is a bit rusty.
I've just remembered another time. Remember you saying that you never spew?
What?
Remember the time, I don't know if you actually spewed, but this would have been a terrible time for you to spew, when someone from the office here very kindly gave you a lift home from a Christmas party in her new car.
Oh, Natalie.
Yeah. Natalie, very kindly, we couldn't get, the Uber refused to take you. You were dressed as John Lennon. The Uber, you and I had dressed up. It was a 70s Christmas party. You and I had gone method, well, not method. It's a lot of hair. John and Yoko.
Yeah, with matching bum cracks.
And we tried to get you in an Uber. The Uber refused to take you. So Natalie said very kindly she'd give you a lift
She had
home.
a brand new Hyundai Santa Fe.
With other people in there as well.
Brand new.
And you got the sweats.
There's 4 other people in the car.
You got the burps.
And we got to 15 kilometres from my home, and I said to Natalie, just let me out. Just let me out here. She goes, you're not going to chuck in my car. And I said, no, I am not going to.
And that awful burning
And I got out of the car,
sensation.
and I was okay. Nothing happened, and I eventually got home, and everything was okay. But I felt dreadful the next day, and I went to ring Natalie, but I rang the wrong Natalie. I've got 3 Natalies in my phone. And I rang every wrong Natalie and apologised for my behaviour.
And didn't you have an entire conversation with one?
And one of them said, oh, that's okay. And I went, hang on, is this Nat Penfold? And she went, no. And I went, well, why didn't you say it at the start? She goes, oh, you sounded so genuine with your apology.
Tribal drum is beating for bad time for a spew.
I don't feel so hot.
Susan has joined us.
Hello, Susan. Is this a story about your ill feelings?
It is, yes, yeah. Ill feelings now, I feel sick just at the thought.
What happened?
When I was in junior school, I was 10 years old, and I was bathed in the Virgin Mary and the Nativity,
And my friend that was playing the star behind was dressed up as a star and chucked up over my head. And I sat there throughout with the vomit dripping off my veil. So I was very professional and stayed right to the very end.
Good on you.
Yeah. We became good friends after that too. So yeah,
It's very bonding.
professional actor right to the
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
And the nativity there. You got the ox, you got the ass, you got Joseph.
And you got one of the stars spewing over your veil. Juliet, hello.
Hello. How are you?
Very well. What was the bad timing?
My daughter was coordinating a wedding, and the mother of the bride was getting out of the car behind her daughter, felt faint, and spewed everywhere, all over the bride's dress. Just before they were in the ceremony.
No.
Something borrowed.
No.
That's the worst. That's
Something chundered, something
That
blew.
is just bad. Did it go okay in the end?
Oh, come on.
I believe everybody had a great day, but yeah, they'll never forget that wedding.
No.
Everybody, except a few, had a great day.
We'll keep this going. Thank you, Juliet. 135522 is our number. More of your calls coming up on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda and Jam Nation driving you home.
Well, it can't always go according to plan. There was the Taiwanese president standing next to a temple chairman as they gave out some lucky envelopes at a sacrificial rites temple in Tainan. This is celebrating the Lunar New Year. This is how it was reported. Yeah.
So he's just putting up an offering.
He's doing his own, going through his own business, standing there, and the temple chairman has a nondiscreet vomit and wings him. It can happen.
It happens.
Tribal drum is beating for bad time for a spew.
I don't feel so hot.
Simon has joined us.
Hello, Simon. Talk us through what happened.
Yeah, I used to do yacht racing, and we were sailing upwind, and so we're hiking out, which means, all of us are sitting on the side of the boat with our legs hanging over the boat, hanging out. The guy in front of me decided he'd had enough. I don't know if it was seasickness or just a big night out the night before, but he let go with a big spew. And I ended up wearing it all over my face, in my mouth, up my nose.
Thanks, Simon. And go on.
And, I'd look, and, for the rest of the day, I just had to keep smelling the rest of the spew. So, no amount of seawater would wash that off.
No, because once it's in your nose, that's all you can smell, isn't it?
Once it happens.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, exactly right. But even getting in your mouth as well. That's all you could taste for the rest of the day as well.
It's like
you had to try and tell yourself it was parmesan.
It's like going to a BNS ball.
Simon,
thank you. Simon, thank you for the bricks of detail.
Thank you. Hello, Chris.
Chris.
Hello, how are you?
Very
Good,
well.
thanks, Chris.
Is this going to be a delightful story, Chris?
It's going to be a cracker. It's legendary. Anyway, me and my son went to the Easter show.
Yep.
And we got on the ride called The Beast, and I had a meal not long before it. And when you got in this beast, it locked in and you couldn't move, only your head could move. Anyway, I said to my son, I said, "Oh, mate, I'm not feeling too well, bit how you going?" And he goes, "Oh, don't, Dad." I couldn't do anything about it. And there was another kid beside me who caught the bus and train with a group of friends.
Oh.
Anyway, I let loose, and the kid beside me, point blank range, copped it. He couldn't move, and he got the big vomit all over him. And then when the ride went up, I was locked in, and I had another go. And it was like up in the air, and it was like the Matrix. It was suspended up in the air. It's come back down. And it was getting people, and all I could do was say sorry and vomit at the same time. And there was this big Islander guy. I thought he was going to kill me because you could see it. It hit him a little bit in the lip.
Oh.
And, this poor kid, he copped it point blank range, and I got off the ride, and my son's never been on a ride with me since. That was about 6 years ago.
I would say that those other people have never been on a ride since, full stop. Oh, Matrix style. Thank you, Chris.
It's just always sad. I remember being at a carnival. I saw the zipper. You remember the zipper ride?
Yeah, I've had a bad time in the
walking past,
zipper.
and it was up the top, and there was just this like spray coming down. I went, oh. And at that moment, I thought, that's someone's having a very bad day.
Oh, yes.
But I was like,
But once
blissfully
again, to
away
be the
from it all.
spewer or the spewee, to be underneath it and cop it, that's an equally bad day.
I would rather. Having said
Do you want
that,
a stranger spew on you or you spew on a stranger?
Okay. And that's our pub test. Which one passes the pub test? No, we're not going to do that.
We're not doing
wrapping
that.
it up.
We're wrapping that up.
Emma Gillespie's going to be joining us. Reality Check, Inside America's Next Top Model is what Em's going to be talking about. That's coming up on Gold.
Jam Nation.
What's hot? What's not? This is the download. Emma Gillespie.
The editor of the Daily Oz, no less, Emma Gillespie. Hello.
Well, hello. How are we?
We're very well. What's poppin', babes?
It's popping big time, babes. I'm so excited to talk about one of my favorite shows of all time, which has been scandalized with a Netflix documentary, America's Next Top Model. There's this new 3-part series all about the show on Netflix, exposing all the kind of big scandals that we now know about. But when we looked at the time at this show, everyone thought it was all fine and it was all good. But wow, where to even begin? It's bad. It goes from bad to worse. It starts with kind of setting up the hype around this show, which of course was watched by not only hundreds of millions of people in the US, but around the world. America's Next Top Model inspired hundreds of spin-offs. Of course, we had our own one here, Australia's Next Top Model, but the US version had a 24-season run between 2003 and 2018. It was the brainchild of Tyra Banks, supermodel, who created the show. She said she wanted to open up all these doors in the fashion industry, in modeling, for women who didn't fit the mold. But what we ended up seeing over the decades was a show that really kind of reinforced those traditional values. A lot of body shaming. They used to do these makeovers. One story where a girl who actually went on to win the series had this tooth gap, and it was kind of like her signature look. She looked really interesting because of this tooth gap. Tyra made her have a procedure to close it. The girl said she didn't want it. She pushed back multiple times. They ended up telling her she was going to get booted from the show if she didn't close the gap. She's really traumatized by that. Then a couple of years later, there was a contestant that had a little bit of a gap, and they said, we're going to open that gap right up. We think it's amazing. We're going to deform your mouth and stretch you open.
But this is all off camera. This stuff wasn't covered storylines. This is all behind the scenes.
It was covered a little bit from what we see, but it's so much more sinister in the background, we've now learned. There is this one storyline that is just disgraceful to look back on. 2004, season 2. It's the story of a model named Shandy. Now, she was only in her very early 20s at the time. She was in Milan. There was this situation where they had this kind of after party after a photo shoot. She got blackout drunk and had sex with a driver from the shoot that day. But what we now know, or what her story has been revealed to be, is that she was completely blacked out. She did not give consent. She was so vulnerable. She hadn't eaten all day, and no one in the production team stepped in. No one stopped it from happening. They went into the bathroom and filmed the entire thing happen. And then, instead of looking after this girl after the fact, they turned the whole story into a plot that she had cheated on her boyfriend, that it was a cheating scandal. The episode about this in Top Model Season 2 is called The Girl Who Cheated. And she was made to feel so horrific. They filmed her going to the doctor to get an STI test.
Oh, my God.
Just a horrifying lack of duty of care. And what's quite disappointing about the doco now is that all these years later, no one's really taken accountability. None of the kind of executive producers, not Tyra, not really anyone involved has put their hand up and said, we really let her down. They've all kind of passed the buck. It's, well, that wasn't my choice, or I had nothing to do with production, or I had nothing to do with the storylines. So that has been the biggest shock out of it. But I think that one anecdote really sort of speaks to the culture of the show, that it became so much bigger than being a contestant about models. It became a reality TV juggernaut. And with that, contestants no longer become humans or young girls. They're ultimately commodities for these massive networks. But if you want to be confronted, it's a really, really fascinating take.
Right.
This 3-part series on Netflix right now.
Hey, thank you, Em. I had to fix my teeth once for that TV show, It Takes Two. Remember the singing show? And there was an agent that was courting me. He said, get your teeth fixed. I went for the audition and didn't get it. Should have stayed
Did they
with
fix it for free?
No. I had to pay for it and I didn't get the gig.
He's a victim.
What a victim.
Thank you, Em.
Okay, your download is complete.
Possibly because I couldn't sing either.
And also, your old teeth went off to great success. Hosting something in Romania right now.
Jonesy and Amanda.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
We had so many requests for them to do it again.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Man, that shit just cracks me up.
Maybe you should lay off the moonshine.
Jonesy's always knocking Amanda.
It's so easy.
Amanda always knocking Jonesy.
I'm done. Stick it in the guts, Barry.
Jemwai Rai is away. He's gone to the Adelaide Fringe Festival.
He's taking his show, Kingdom of Fools. If you get a chance to see it, please do.
If
He's
you're in
funding
Adelaide,
this himself.
this is a
He's
big
written
deal.
it himself. He's in it with his brothers. It's a really empowering story, I think, of a young man who's not this is what Kingdom of Fools is about, but this is what Ryan is doing. He's backing himself by putting his money into this show.
So when we lose a Ryan, we add a B and we get Brian, and Brian is here. Brian has been like a second wingman for us for many years.
That's true.
Yeah, I always come second for thespians.
Not a phrase that you hear a
He's
lot.
doing his own old material, his own material as well. But also the thing that we're missing is Brooke from Married at First Sight. Last seen storming off from the commitment ceremony.
I'm going to go to the toilet quickly.
Is that her saying stay or go?
That she went to the toilet. No one has seen her since. She's like that Austrian skier at the Olympics. He just lost his event and just tromped off into the bush.
For a wee, you think?
Oh, wow.
Well, coming up next, let's talk about a couple of unusual stories that I've come across this week, and they live amongst us. Let's just say that.
Jam Nation.
I've come across a couple of bits and pieces that make you go, ugh. This first one, have a listen to this. This is a woman on Bondi Beach. You probably can't hear what's happening. I'll talk you through it.
Right,
have
yeah.
a listen to this first.
The child is compassionate. He's distressed. My wife
She seems upset.
So she's a controversial vegan activist,
Ugh.
and a man and his son are fishing on the beach at Bondi, and he has his fishing rod stuck in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
She walks up, grabs it, and tries to take it up towards the promenade. Is that what we call it?
Yeah.
Saying animals deserve to live, fish feel pain, and they want to live. Imagine that. You're just minding your own business. You're having a nice moment with your son down at the beach.
Keep it at the organic store, man.
And also, these people won't do anything unless there's a camera filming all of it.
Yeah.
So that's
She's doing that just for clickbait, do you think?
Oh,
The
bait.
likes.
Click fish bait. Here's another story. At a beach not far up the road from there, this woman has gone in for a swim. She's left her towel on the beach. Everyone does that. What else are you going to do? She comes back to find a strange older man who's wiping his feet with her towel.
Oh, yeah. How did she know that? He was just there wiping his feet.
She saw him.
Oh, right.
She comes out of the water
Yeah.
and sees him there wiping his feet. And he says, sorry, I just borrowed your towel to dry my feet. Thanks. Like it's perfectly normal. And she just goes, oh, my God. And the comments underneath is, throw it out, throw
it's
it
just
out.
feet.
Oh, are you kidding? You would be okay with that?
Yeah, but it's not like he's gone like this.
And what, the bot?
Yeah.
Is that where you draw the line? So you'd be okay if an old man is wiping his feet with your towel. Would you? You seem to think you would.
I've used someone else's towel as I was walking past just to wipe
to blow your nose, sure.
to wipe my Fitbit because I wanted to find out what time it was. And I could.
think
My hands were all
if
wet.
I saw someone leaning over anywhere near my towel, I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah.
But if you're just wiping the top of your watch,
Okay, so
I'd
that's
be
okay. We're okay with that.
I still wouldn't like it because I'm proprietorial about my towel. Most people would think this is mine.
Proprietorial about your towel.
Title of my new podcast.
I think that's already been done. Hosted
Well,
by
what
a
we know
vegan.
now, if you're anywhere
Yeah.
and you see a towel that Brendan Jones, any of his
why is
property,
this about me?
if you see his helmet lying around, just wee in it.
Hey,
He doesn't seem to mind us sharing his stuff.
No one touches my helmet.
You won't even let me take a bite of your sandwich And I've known you for 20 years.
Yeah, why? Yeah, because it's the right amount of food for me.
Yeah.
I bought
What
that
if I was
food.
to dry my feet on your sandwich? You'd be okay with that?
These are the people
Well, in your neighbourhood. Add yourself to that list.
Coming up, there's been that tennis sports journo. Have you seen that? Because Danica Mason, she got a bit of traction for having a few beers.
Well, let's talk about
before
it.
her Today Show cross.
The Winter Olympics have wrapped up. Some of the quirkiest stories you may have forgotten, and stuff is still going in the sport world.
We'll talk about that next on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation driving you home. It's Monday, the 23rd of February, only a few days away till someone's birthday coming up.
My special birthday.
Your special birthday.
Well, not a special birthday, just a birthday. Doesn't have a 5 or a 0 on it.
I'm just pulling out all the stops.
Are you? What are the stops?
Oh, there's just...
What are those stops?
I've got... You won't be impressed.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
I know that the Icy Games, Icy Olympics...
The Icy Olympics have finally wrapped up. What are we going to watch now?
I missed out on the closing ceremony. I don't know what happened. It's like I wanted to watch it and then I just forgot.
Was Danica Mason in it? Here she is broadcasting from the... You said those words. You're not allowed to say those words. From the end party.
Oh, well, actually...
Let's say from
there's a
the
list of
Icy
stuff that we
end
can't
party
say.
because we're not officially affiliated.
Icy closing?
Icy closing. But here was Danica Mason on the Today Show. Don't forget, let's just revisit some of the quirky
But this wasn't her
moments.
from the closing.
No, I was making a joke.
Oh, of course, right.
Here we go.
Sorry.
The price of coffee over here is actually fine.
She should have been our flag
It's
bearer.
more the price of coffee in
Am I
the
to say
US
flag
that
bearer?
we are going to have to get
think you
used
can.
to.
Thanks,
I'm not
Danica.
sure about
That's
the-
gone around the world. That's
I think
gone
it's
around the
people
world.
are loving Danica.
Absolutely.
Mason. I don't think there's anything to see here.
I agree.
She hasn't gone full Serene Branson. Remember Serene Branson?
Well, she had some sort of aneurysm on air.
Did she have an aneurysm?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that was induced by a couple of beers, shall we say. What about this? Remember this? This seems like months ago in the Icy Olympics where the Norway biathlete confessed to cheating on his girlfriend and sobbed and sobbed when he got a bronze
He
medal.
got a bronze.
What about this? Remember the guy who was dancing to the Minions, his ice dancing. He had to wait till the last minute to find out whether he'd be allowed to dance the Minions song.
Let the Minion dance.
Let the Minion dance. That was the hashtag that went viral. What about, have you seen the dog that gate crashed down the hill? Brilliant. Was set off all the cameras. Brilliant.
Did you see any of the ice cross? It's these ice skaters, like hockey players, going down a chute or pushing at each other. It's like rollerball or anything like that, but they're on an ice, like a toboggan track.
That
Did you see
sounds
that?
good. Was it good?
It looked good.
What about when disaster struck? 10,000 prophylactics given to 3,000 athletes ran out in 3 days. Do the maths on that.
No, thanks.
What about this one? Remember the cheating in the curling? Remember the cheating in the... Am I annoying you, Brendan?
The touch of, well, you just keep, this could go forever.
Yes, well, this is some of the quirkier highlights. As we look back at the Icy Olympics, when are we going to do that again? The cheating in the curling.
Yep.
Who would have thought that'd be the
He
controversial
touched
event?
the stone.
What about this woman? She competed in the biathlon only months after being convicted of credit card fraud for $30,000. She ripped money off from the team physiologist and physiotherapist. But now that the Icy Olympics have gone and Brendan's happy because I'm wrapping up, let's get back to talking about maths and all the stuff he wants to talk about.
I am eating out of your hand.
Are you? Well, we will always have sporting journalists who make us proud. Yeah. Here is a woman at the tennis, international tennis, and she's doing a match roundup, interviewing one of the players, and this is what happened.
Sebastian, congratulations. You've played Flavio 3 times and you've had success with him all 3 times. Why is it that you have had such success against Sebastian?
He's a good-looking guy, so,
It works. And she was sober.
It just works. That's right. She's got no excuse.
Instagram is here. Would you like to win some cash? 135522 on Gold.
You can see a whole lot more of Jonesy and Amanda on our socials. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Fast money.
Extra cash.
I need money. Jonesy and Amanda's.
Monday is a good day to win $2,000. You have 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right.
Well, you get $1,000. You can answer a bonus question for $2,000, but it is double or nothing.
It's happy days for Emily of Holsworthy.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, how are you guys?
We're very well, thank you. We'd love to give you some money. Are you happy to receive?
I would love to receive some money.
Well, as we say, pass is your friend. If you're not sure, say pass. We might have time to come back, okay?
No problem.
Emily, fingers crossed because here we go. Here comes question number 1. What instrument does a pianist play?
Piano.
Question 2. How many dwarves were there in Snow White?
7.
Question 3. Which actor played the Wolverine in X-Men?
Hugh Jackman.
Question 4. Which cuisine are edamame beans most commonly associated with?
Japanese.
Question 5. What animal is used on the Ferrari logo?
A horse.
Question 6. How many pyramids of Giza are there?
Pass.
Question 7. True or false? A female donkey is called a jenny.
False.
Sorry, it's true. It's weird, isn't it? It's true. A female donkey is a jenny.
Oh, so close.
Oh, and if you had to guess, how many pyramids of Giza would you have picked?
3.
There are 3.
Emily.
And they're all called Jenny.
Ah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Emily.
You were going so well.
I got too confident.
Oh, thank you for playing, Emily. We'll do it again
Thank you for
tomorrow.
having me, guys.
Good on you, Emily. You have a good remainder of the week. Have you seen that story about a guy that sounded like Donald Trump ringing up C-SPAN to complain about the Supreme Court's tariff decision?
Sounded a lot like Donald Trump
A lot of
himself.
people are saying that it was him.
A lot of people. I think everyone is.
We'll talk further about this. That's coming up on Gold.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Nation driving you home Monday the 23rd of February, only a few days to Amanda's birthday.
You know, we were talking about this the other day. It's much easier to make a fuss of someone else's birthday than have the fuss made for yourself.
So you want no fuss?
I'm happy for no fuss. I'm not a fuss person. I know you like a big fuss around a birthday. And it's said that it's easier to do that for somebody else because we're in control. You feel slightly out of control when it's done to
Just
you.
saying all the stops.
You mentioned, what are those stops?
They're being pulled out.
Just you saying stops and pulled out. What are they?
They're, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I look forward to those pulled out stops.
We have other fish to fry. The story, have you been following this? A man sounds suspiciously like Donald Trump calling up C-SPAN. That's one of those news channel
Just to
things.
complain about the Supreme Court decision about tariffs, saying it was illegal for him to charge the tariffs.
This guy claimed to be named John Barron. He sounded a bit like Donald Trump. He called in to complain about the tariff decision, calling them dopes. Hakeem Jeffries, particularly, a dope for doing the tariffs.
And isn't John Barron a name, a pseudonym that has been used by Donald Trump before?
He has done this before, talking to journalists. You be the judge. Have a listen.
John in Virginia, Republican. Let's hear from you.
Well, this is John Barron, and this is the worst decision you've ever had in your life, practically. Jack's going to agree with me, right? But this is a terrible decision. And you have Hakeem Jeffries, he's a dope, and you have Chuck Schumer, who can't cook a cheeseburger. Of course these people are happy. But true Americans will not be happy. And you have the woman earlier, I assume she's a woman, she's a Democrat, but she said she's disgraced. She's devastated.
All right,
by
John.
this.
All right, John. Want to tell me how handsome the president is?
Have you ever felt tempted to do that?
To do what?
Because if someone was slagging you off, you'd ring in and, have your say.
Never
Wouldn't you do
been
that?
tempted to do
Because
that.
it would be hard being a politician and you can control the narrative.
And particularly one as thin-skinned as he is.
Yeah, but Donald Trump certainly knows how to control a narrative.
What about John Barron, though?
Yes, of course.
Very different
John
person
Barron.
to Donald Trump.
It's a difficult thing, but I know if I had something, the odds were against me and public opinion was turning against me, you could use the media, as something to,
As if we wouldn't tell.
Well,
as if we couldn't tell.
No, but it's like if something like, when you, from time to time, disagree with what I'm saying, and then, do you know what I mean?
Then what? You'd call up?
No, I'm not calling up. You can call us whenever. It's all okay. But, you could call. People are calling now.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hi, who's
Hello,
this?
how are you?
Who's this?
It's Rendon.
Hello.
Rendon owns. I was just ringing to just agree with everything that Jonesy said on the show today. I think really
Okay, thank you. That'll do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rendon.
Don't wrap him up.
You're a disgrace.
Hang on, another caller?
Hello?
Yeah, g'day, how are you?
Who's this?
I just like to agree with that last caller.
Don't cut him off. What are you cutting him off for?
Can I blow a whistle down the line from here?
Righto, you two. That's
Just saying.
You should have run that a little bit earlier. Well enough. We are back tomorrow. Get your tin hats ready. Tin Hat Tuesday. This has gone crazy. We want all your conspiracy theories. Just go for it. Conspiracy theory was that Donald Trump calling into C-SPAN. We'll never know.
Who is this Rendon Owens?
Who is? I think we know exactly who Rendon Owens
He must be 9 foot tall.
He's up his own.
Good day to you.
See ya.
Well, thank God that's over. Catch up on the Jonesy and Amanda podcast. Download the free iHeart app now.
See you next time.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.